So Tina over here suggested that I do like an Instagram glam makeup. We all know what she's talking about. It's called the Instagram Baddie. Now, I don't like that term, but I'm gonna put it in the title because clickbait. Just kidding, it's not clickbait. I am genuinely trying to recreate the look of an Instagram baddie. I also thought this would be funny because a long time ago, what was it, 9gag back in the day, I was a meme. That was pretty funny. I'm gonna see if I can find it, but yeah, it's kind of like I'm gonna use inspiration from that for the thumbnail of this video. Basically a transformation. Makeup is just makeup, and whether you wear a lot of it or none of it doesn't matter, shouldn't matter to anyone else but yourself. So that's my stance on that. But I normally don't wear a lot of makeup. Today I'm gonna put on a little extra, and I'm extra. I'm gonna do the Kylie Jenner lips, I'm gonna do some winged eyeliner, I'm gonna do the super defined eyebrow. I think Kylie Jenner kind of started this trend of the Instagram baddie with her Kylie Jenner lips because that is kind of a part of this look, and now I'm just doing like my interpretation of this makeup. Also, disclaimer, I also have a new foundation to play with today. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It has a great range for lighter skin tones. I'm actually the second lightest shade in the range, which is amazing. But as you can see, it's not really great for darker skin tones. But I thought this foundation would be fun to play with today because it's for photography, and obviously when you're an Instagram baddie, you take a lot of selfies, sometimes with flash maybe, so we don't want that white balance, you know, the white bounce back. Anyway, let's just get started. So I'm gonna use a hydrating primer, my usual go-to Too Faced Hangover RX, because I want my skin to look fresh and dewy. So I know beauty blenders probably work best with foundation. I prefer it, but this brush has been real good to me, so I'm gonna keep using it. Kat Von D number 10 brush. Really amazing for foundation. It looks so good. So I guess I'm just gonna pat that on. First impression, the color is really good for me. The coverage is like medium, I would say. I like how this is turning into a first impression video, not intentional, but I just thought I'd try it because I bought it. And it was only $4.90 something, so like $5. Feels a little bit heavy on the skin, a little bit thick, and it has more of a matte finish, which I'm really glad I used a hydrating primer because, oh, that was way too much, because I have dry skin, so part of an Instagram girl, you know, they always have like flawless skin. So we're gonna attempt to get that, even though I didn't start with flawless skin. I tried to do some like skincare this morning and like start with a fresh face, you know, clean face. Because I figure they do like a lot of effort, so that's what I'm gonna do today. It's definitely a very matte finish foundation. I probably don't even have to powder. I will because I'm gonna be using a lot of concealer, but I'm not gonna do another layer of it, even though I wanted to build it up because it does feel really heavy on the skin, so I don't wanna like overdo it. So I'm gonna take some NARS concealer. I'm gonna do the highlight, which I don't normally, but I kind of need it actually. Maybe I should start doing my makeup like this every day. Also, I just want to say that I'm not one of those girls that I'm like, you wear too much makeup, like, oh, be natural, you look better without makeup, you know, stuff like that. Because if you're new to my channel, I do the No Makeup Mondays, but I'm definitely not preaching like, oh, you look better without makeup, don't wear makeup. I'm all about embracing what you naturally have, but I'm not against wearing a lot of makeup by any means. It's a personal preference. I think I put too much concealer on, but we're gonna go with it. But yeah, I'm not one of those natural girls. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone who puts, you know, this much makeup on a daily basis at all. It's just for me, it's a little different, and I'm not saying that any one way is better than the other. I feel like I want to, you know, disclose that to you guys because I don't want anyone to like get their feelings hurt or feel like I'm trying to make fun of it at all. Next, I'm going to take a little bit darker shade of the same NARS concealer and just cover up some of my blemishes. I hate that I have 3D blemishes right now because like that's not really helping the perfected skin look. Also, I put in the effort in the background. I have a candle going, which is kind of far away. You can't really see that. I turned on my salt lamp. Like, this is a maximum effort video, guys. Also, I just want to take this moment to say thank you for everyone that commented on my last video. Like, you have no idea how much that video helped me. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up here, but it was talking about my seasonal depression and stuff, and I know this video is supposed to be lighthearted. I'm not going to get serious because that video is very serious, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who shared their story and shared, you know, their tips and just everything. Like, I read all the comments, and I just want to say that I love you guys so much, and you mean the world to me. Honestly, after making that video, I felt so much better. It's so weird how it works that way. I obviously don't want to do that all the time because I don't want to like overwhelm you guys with just a bunch of negative type videos, but obviously I'll give you guys updates and stuff as the springtime comes and still talk about it because it's what I do on my channel. And I'm excited for next Monday's No Makeup Monday, the one in a couple days, because you guys voted on Twitter, and man, it was close. Beauty video won by a little bit, but I am gonna do the psychology video for No Makeup Monday, and I'm excited. I know it's gonna be a little bit cakey on my skin, but I really want to use the Kat Von D translucent setting powder because the other ones that I have, like the NYX Studio Powder, it's 100% silica, and I've heard that's really bad for like flashback, and obviously that would defeat the purpose of the foundation. So I'm gonna use the Kat Von D setting powder. Obviously I could do a little bit extra and bake and stuff like that, but that's a little too much for me. Setting normally is fine. Actually, it doesn't look bad at all. I love that foundation. It looks really good on the skin, very natural looking without looking too heavy. Even though it feels heavy on the skin, I will say it doesn't look too heavy. Okay, now it's time for brows, which I was most nervous about this part, I think, because it's been a while since I've used dip brow for one, but also done like a, you know, a really carved out brow. I normally just use powder for my eyebrows, but today, I mean, we're going all out, so why not? So they end up being extra dark, but I think that's gonna work in my favor when I go to do like eyeliner and fake eyelashes. Now I gotta get them to match, which okay, I know they look a little intense right now because they are, but that's my best attempt at an Instagram brow. So obviously we gotta contour and highlight. So I'm going to use a very like precise contour brush. This is the e.l.f. contour brush. I love it, and it's just the Wet n Wild one. I'm gonna do a little bit extra contouring and highlighting than I normally do. Even though I still do both of those steps, I don't do it as intense. Obviously the highlight's gotta be real intense. For blush, I'm gonna take the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in Fetish. I just want a little bit of color. Now for the fun part. I'm not sure what highlighter to use. I just bought, where is it? I just bought the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlighter, but it's not highlighty enough. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's not highlighty enough. It's too subtle. So I think I'm gonna do Becca. I think that's a pretty Instagram-y highlight. So Becca in Moonstone is my favorite. So I'm actually gonna spray my face directly because I didn't do that earlier after I powdered. So I'm gonna spray my face, then apply the highlight. And if I need to, I'll wet the brush, but I don't know if I'll need to. Before that dries, I'm gonna go in with the highlight. Can't forget the nose. Oh, that's another thing. I didn't contour my nose. Cupid's bow. Now there's a million different eyeshadow looks that I've seen Instagram baddies do. I hate that word, but whatever. I'm gonna use my chocolate bar palette though for this because it's a lot of neutrals. That's usually what I see though, is like a neutral brown eye with like a little smokiness, and then winged eyeliner, which I'm scared, and then false lashes. So let's do all of that. So I'm actually going to go in with Semi Sweet, which is a little bit darker than I would normally start with. So I'm definitely blending longer than I normally would. And for now, I'm just keeping it in my crease area, or where my crease would be, because I don't really have one. That's the hard thing about hooded eyelids, is that you think of a makeup look and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to try that. And then it ends up not being good on you at all, because it's like your eye shape's different. So don't be discouraged if you ever see like a makeup look and you try it and it doesn't look good. We all have different eye shapes, so that could be why. You just have to adjust it and like learn what kind of, where to put the colors, because you can still do the similar look, you just have to find out where to put them. Next, I'm going to take Triple Fudge, which is this chocolatey brown. I'm going to put that in the outer crease and on the lid a little bit. Next, I'm going to mix the Semi-Sweet and the Triple Fudge colors back and forth a couple times and put that under the lower lash line. So far, I'm really loving what we got. I need some coffee real quick. Next, I'm going to take Marzipan, which is probably my favorite color in this palette, on my finger and put that on the inner half of my eye. Now this is going to be the hardest part of all. The liquid eyeliner. Now generally, I'm not the best at this anyway, and especially to do it in such a bold way, I don't even know if my eyes can do that, so I'm just going to kind of do it how I would normally do it. I think the lashes are really going to make it what it's going to be. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going to use this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. It's the only one I have, so... I'm actually relieved I'm doing lashes, because I know this eyeliner is not going to come out perfect. So at least the band will kind of cover some of that. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with it because I think that works for now. And then before I do lashes, and I am gonna fix my hair, don't worry, that's part of the transformation. I'm trying not to open my eyes so this liquid eyeliner doesn't transfer. I'm gonna use the Jordana lip liner in Rock and Rose. This is a very good knockoff of the Kylie Jenner lip. I know that trend is like really old, it's like 2015 at this point, but I just think that that's part of the Instagram look, you know what I'm saying? So as I mentioned, I'm gonna overline, so you know, no judgment, I hope, because people have made comments in the past. I'm just coming out saying I'm gonna overline. Now when I overline my lips, I don't do it on the corners or like the outer part of my lips. I do it primarily on the top and bottom, and then I kind of get rid of my Cupid's bow a little bit so they look a little bit rounder. Now onto lashes. So these are very big for my eyes. I know they look like pretty natural to most people, I feel like. There you go, now you can see them. So they're pretty big for my eyes because I have hooded eyelids, and then these are the other ones that I have, the number 1 or 031, which these are much more natural looking, but I promise you they look way more intense on my eyes. I mean, these look really intense, but I really have to trim these down to get them to fit, because I also have really small eyes and like small lid space. I didn't buy special glue. I'm gonna use the glue that comes in it, so you know, don't cringe, because that's what's gonna happen. So I do have to trim them down. I think I'm gonna trim a little bit from the back because it kind of tapers down in the back. I think that's gonna be the best plan of action, because I don't want to get rid of too much of the tapering in the front, because that makes a huge difference in the lash. So I'm gonna trim from the back. I can already tell this front section is going to be a problem because the band is so big. I actually think the length of these are going to be really good for my eye shape, which is, that never happens. I'm like shaking really bad because I haven't had food yet, so when I need precision, I'm probably not going to have it, so just bear with me. Can I just show you my view right now? Hold on. So this is right outside my window. That's the roof. I'm on the second floor. They're just chilling. So these lashes will be the death of me, but I finally got them on. I also don't like that glue very much, so let me go ahead and do the other eye. There's more. Okay, while my lashes dried, I did my hair, and then while I was doing my hair, hold on, let me fix you, you're a little crooked. While I was doing my hair, I looked up, and so I got this thing going on, so let me fix that. Now it's time for some mascara. I'm using the Essence Forbidden Volume. It's really hard to get used to false lashes when you're not used to them, so all I see is a bunch of black. And this one also isn't lying down, which I know is like so annoying to people because whenever I watch certain YouTubers, everyone comments on their eyelashes and they're like, it's really bothering me. So I do apologize if these lashes are really bothering you. I just don't have a lot of experience with them, so please bear with me. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents, my transformation into an Instagram baddie. Ignore the acne on my face, but what do we think? Can I do this every day? I actually really like how it looks. It just is kind of uncomfortable for me, like on the skin wise, not necessarily like having this much makeup on, it's fine, but yeah, that is it. I hope this was somewhat entertaining, and if it gives you any ideas for Valentine's Day, although I recommend, you know, just wearing whatever makes you feel good about yourself on Valentine's Day, because it's about how you feel versus what your partner is going to say or think about you, and wear whatever the hell you want to wear on your face. So I hope this was enjoyable for you, and let me know if you watched till the very end, because I know it's going to be a very long video, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.